Funny enough, it reminds me of when Shelby was little, her Barbie toys. It's not what I thought. It looks a lot different than what it looked like in the OK magazine.
Well, then let's ask the driver.
That is definitely the same carriage that Jordan and Peter had.
What was she like?
She was all right. A bit saucy, I suppose.
Well, hopefully Donna and Jason will make a better impression. This is 4 Weddings, where we get to enjoy the best part of any wedding, slating it afterwards. 4 pushy brides, 4 very different weddings, 1 dream honeymoon. What happens when 4 brides agree to judge each other's weddings? They're total strangers with totally different tastes, but each is so convinced they're having the perfect wedding, they're staking their honeymoon on it. Welcome to 4 Weddings, where getting married is a real competition. In each episode, 4 brides give their frank opinions on each other's big day. They'll be judging the venue, the food, the overall presentation, and of course, the dress. In a tense finale, only the bride whose wedding is judged the best will win the fantasy 5-star honeymoon. Let the catfight commence. Coming up on 4 Weddings. Right, let's get on with it and meet our first bride. It's 30-year-old girly girl, Donna.
I describe my wedding as being very pink, very girly. I'm a very feminine girl.
And she's getting hitched to her fiancé, Jason.
Say Jason were my Prince Charming, yeah. It's just what I'd want after a man.
I would agree that Donna is like a Barbie doll. She likes the nice things, the nice clothes, the proper girl and lady, really.
I do like Cinderella and pretty girly things. Like it?
Yeah, it looks lovely, that one.
I'm arriving at the wedding with the Jordan and Peter Andre carriage. It's like a Cinderella carriage, 2 white horses pulling it. My dress is pink. It's quite like big at bottom, just like a bass top. I've got quite a big tiara. I've got pink shoes. The theme of the wedding, it's like a fairy tale. It's going to be so different to any that I've seen or any that my friends have ever mentioned. I think some people would think the wedding's quite over the top, but I just see it as being different.
I wouldn't like a wedding that was over the top, like Jordan and Peter. It was just ridiculous.
Whoops. What are the chances of that? Our second bride is 28-year-old church-loving Stacey, who's been engaged to her partner Dan for the past 9 years.
It was love at first sight.
You never said that before.
You never asked.
I see a traditional wedding as being a church, a reception afterwards, and I like it because it keeps everything simple. What I know of our wedding day is we're getting married at St John the Baptist Church, and then we're going to be blindfolded and taken to the secret venue, and that is as much as we know.
Meet the woman in charge, Stacey's mum, Diane.
I think other people would take it as a controlling mother, but mothers do have a say in their daughters' weddings. They don't have a clue as to any part of their reception at all.
Surely you can tell us. We can keep a secret.
The venue is at Portsmouth Football Club. They are Portsmouth Football Club fans. Stacey will love it, and I'm sure Dan will love it too.
We don't always get along, but we do.
But we get along 5 minutes later.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
I trust her totally. I value her judgment. You can get married in lots of different places, but I think sometimes you lose the meaning of the church, and you know, that's where it's all stemmed from, really.
I think the church weddings are boring because it's about a minister that hasn't probably met you.
Our next bride-to-be is 40-year-old White Witch Sharon.
Being a White Witch means that you cast your spells, you use your cauldron,
You have your other implements as well to cast whichever spell, whatever spell you're doing, you use each of these. People hear the word witch and they think, oh my God, this girl is a weirdo.
No, really?
I'm having a pagan ceremony, and that will include making promises to each other, tying the knot, binding our hands together and jumping the broom.
Sharon will be jumping the broomstick with her biker boyfriend, Roger.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the day, and I'm looking forward to Sharon being my wife.
After the ceremony, we're hoping to have one huge piss-up.
If I was at a wedding and everyone was drunk and wanting to kiss you, and I'd hate it. Absolutely hate it. I'd probably hide in the toilet.
Bonkers.
Our final bride is 37-year-old sports trainer, Mandy.
It is a traditional wedding with a tiny bit of like a military theme in it.
And she'll be marching down the aisle with her very own action man, Jason.
I think the most important thing is I'm looking forward to coming down the aisle and just seeing her dress and just seeing how she looks on the day, really.
I run an army preparation course.
Everyone got that? Go! Go! Come on! On the floor! Come on!
𝗜脾𝗳cie Farm is where we're having the wedding. It's a barn. They've converted the barn into a marquee. The dress that I've got, it's big, but I wouldn't say it was massive like a meringue. And it's got like a lot of bling on the top. I would have liked to have contacted OK magazine. That's just the type of person that I am, and I'm sure people must look at me and think, oh, she's crazy.
But life hasn't always been this sweet for Mandy.
I'm not addicted now, but I was absolutely addicted to chocolate fudge cake.
Bonkers.
We'd go to a restaurant, and I would always ask for the sweet menu before. If it didn't have it on the menu, I'd want to go to a different restaurant.
Any other dietary requirements?
No, I've got no dietary requirements. As long as there's fudge cake, it's OK.
Bonkers.
So Donna's having the Jordan and Peter wedding, and her budget is £10,000. Stacey's having a traditional church wedding with a surprise venue for her reception, and her budget is £4,000. Sharon's having a pagan biker wedding, and her total budget is £5,000. Mandy's getting married in a barn, and her total budget is £10,000. Our brides will be attending and judging each other's big day. At the wedding, they'll be scoring the venue, the food, the overall presentation, and last but not least, the dress. It's now time for our judging brides to meet up and find out exactly what they've let themselves in for.
Believe it or not, I'm getting married in a farm or on a farm.
Really?
Yeah.
It sounded interesting. It's all in a barn on a farm, or a marquee, as she put it.
I've got the Jordan and 𝗜脾𝗳cie carriage.
Oh, wow. When she mentioned about the carriage, I just lost the plot. I was just really, really jealous, because that's something that I would have loved, that carriage.
We're getting married in a traditional country church, and then we're going to a secret venue. We don't know the location at all.
You don't know?
Wow.
It's a wedding present from my mum.
I was really surprised when Stacey said that she didn't know anything about a venue, because it's one of the main things about your wedding.
What the pagan faith is kind of saying in a hand fasting is to stay with that person for as long as the love lasts.
Yeah.
It shocked me when Sharon said that marriage wasn't for life and that it was just for the time of the love, because for me, marriage is about being Mr. and Mrs. Kirby for life.
I'm also a witch.
Right. Oh, right.
Nice one, the way
Yes.
You're not a wedding.
I do. So is it freaking you out kind of thing?
But then when she mentioned to me about being a witch, that kind of, I don't know, kind of threw me a little bit. I thought she was starting to read my mind or something.
Coming up, the guests go AWOL at Mandy's wedding.
If people didn't turn up to my wedding, I would be gutted.
And it's crunch time for Stacey's mum and her surprise reception venue.
Where are we?
It's the morning of Mandy's farmyard wedding, and the weather hasn't been too kind for her big day.
The weather today is raining, and I would be really disappointed if it was like this on my wedding day. I'm very excited about Mandy's wedding.
It's nature. We live in England, don't we? It's bound to rain at some point. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Loads.
I know it's on a farm. I don't like mud or being in mud because it's just mucky and horrible. I did joke to her about bringing wellies, and she did say yeah, but I didn't think she was being serious.
Why does it always rain on me?
When you first see it, you don't expect walking into what you actually walk into, the drapes, the lights. I think it's really lovely. It's my kind of thing.
As the brides are shown to their seats, they're still in shock that they are actually in a farmyard barn.
Transformation from outside to inside.
Yeah, it looks lovely.
You wouldn't have thought that you were in a cowshed in the middle of a farm.
As Mandy walks down the aisle, White Witch Sharon is not spellbound by the dress.
It's a bit of a meringue kind of dress for me, and a bit in your face, and not my cup of tea at all.
Good afternoon, everyone, and a very warm welcome to you all to 𝗜脾𝗳cie Farm.
The overall service in which they got married, I felt, was very quick, very impersonal. For me, it was strange.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You want to kiss your wife, please?
You came and you gave without taking.
but I sent you away. Oh, Mandy, will you kiss me and stop me from shaking? And I need you today, oh, Mandy.
After the newlyweds pose for photos, what will the judging brides make of the reception?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs.
The starter was nice, but then the main dinner felt like quite a Christmas dinner.
Sort of a chicken and roast potatoes and vegetables with gravy, you know. So I felt as though it was just a normal Sunday dinner, really, sort of a bit ordinary. And the profiteroles were nice.
With the wedding breakfast not going down too well, Donna's still hungry.
She thought that the butter that was arranged on the table was actually white chocolate and she was going to eat it later on.
I wouldn't do that, Donna. She can't believe it's not butter. Right, on to the speeches.
All agree it's been a fantastic day so far.
I'm sure the judges will decide that later.
Unfortunately, every silver lining has a cloud. Today, that's me.
I thought the speeches were really good. Wayne's speech were really good about Jason.
How am I doing?
You're doing fantastic.
Right, OK, I thought I'd ask him because he said if I do a good speech this time, he'll let me be best man next time.
I don't do speeches, so, yeah, they're OK.
Here's to love, laughter and happily ever after.
With the speeches over, it's time for Mandy and Jason to cut the cake. And would you believe it, there's not a chocolate fudge cake in sight.
The cake looked more like a shop display, like in a shop window, showing off a lot of things in one. And I was a little bit disappointed. It weren't really my taste.
It wasn't a cake to me at all. It was just a display of what Mandy could do.
Ooh, there's no need to get witchy.
Mandy made these cakes. We feel how hard they are. These cakes do you more damage than a hand grenade.
Sorry.
It's now time for the happy couple's first dance.
I did like the first dance until all the bridesmaids and everybody joined in. I don't think that the first dance is like for anybody else but the bride and groom.
I like the way you move.
With the first dance over, the rest of the guests get into the groove. All 12 of them, which doesn't really enthuse our brides.
I love dancing, I really do. I didn't really want to dance tonight. I didn't like the music that was being played, and I didn't feel as though there was a sort of a good dancing atmosphere up on the dance floor.
The judges are also unimpressed with Mandy's costume change.
She spent so much time and money on having that dress done. I feel as though that's what she should have stayed in, really. It's kind of spoilt it a little bit.
And she's not the only one. Even Mandy's daughter agrees with the judges.
I said, you need to keep wearing dresses, you only get to wear it once. But she was like, no, I'll put the evening dress on. And then...
So what do you say to that, Mandy?
That dress was just so big, I just needed to get it off. And to be truthful, every time I went to the toilet, I was nearly weeing on it.
How ladylike. But that's not the only thing leaving a blemish on the evening.
It just didn't fill up the venue at all. The venue looked really, really sparse and empty.
If people didn't turn up to my wedding, I would be gutted, really, really gutted.
But this doesn't stop two of our brides from trying to shake some life into the party. Now, is it just me, or does Sharon look possessed? And after the brides do their best to fill the dance floor, the best man takes matters into his own hands with a guaranteed floor filler. Or maybe not. Oh dear.
She won't forsake me. I'm loving angels instead.
I am loving angels instead. It's been a fantastic wedding. I've been fantastic, you've been rubbish. Good night.
Well, let's see if the brides agree with the best man. They'll be scoring the venue, the food, the dress, and everything else in the overall presentation.
It's been nice, but nothing out of the ordinary. All that's been different is the drapes and the lights. But anybody can have that if they want it.
I'm going to give a 6 out of 10 for the food. It was just a normal Sunday dinner, really.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it, and it's been an experience, and it's been a really good experience, but it's not my idea of a wedding.
On to wedding number 2, and Stacey's having a traditional church wedding, with the added bonus of a surprise venue for her reception.
The church thing today, I'm just not overly keen on them, I suppose.
If I'm having a surprise venue, I'd be scared that I wouldn't like where it was going to be.
Thanks for that, Donna.
If it was me with a surprise venue, I probably wouldn't turn up. So I'd want to do it and see it time and time again before the day. I'm not saying I didn't like it, but it's not a dress that I would choose. It's not one I'd just completely brush past it if I was in the bridal shop.
Welcome to Stacey and Dan's marriage service.
I found the church ceremony okay. I thought it wouldn't be longer than what it were, and I thought it were nice for a church ceremony. And I think like Dan's brothers joining in singing, I think that broke the ice a little.
Sorry, boys, but this isn't music to one of the judges' ears.
The loud singers I didn't find funny at all. And I do find loads of things funny, you know, I really, really do.
She said, you know, if they'd have sung like that at her wedding, she'd have asked them to leave. Why? Let people enjoy themselves. That's what they're there for.
Anyone got a lozenge?
I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife. Dan, you may kiss the bride.
With the photos over, Stacey and Dan are blindfolded and whisked away to the surprise venue. And the brides finally find out where the reception will be.
What's Portsmouth Football Club? Portsmouth Football Club, that meant absolutely nothing to me.
Good job it's not your wedding then, Mandy. En route to the venue, the blindfolds are briefly removed so Dan can give his new wife a surprise gift.
It's empty.
Uh-oh, seems someone's played a prank on Dan.
Bastards.
What?
They've stitched me right up.
Who have?
And it looks like Stacey's mum is the culprit.
Who was that?
No one. It's now the moment of truth for Portsmouth fans Stacey and Dan, and of course her mum.
Where are we?
The Victory Lounge.
Where's the Victory Lounge? Why are they Portsmouth? Oh my God! Thank you! I think she's done me proud. It's my dream. That's brilliant. Plan A, well and truly executed.
Well and truly.
Game on, as we've been saying.
And it's game on for Stacey's son Leo.
No, Leo! No, Leo!
Watch your back, Leo. You're about to get man-marked. Ooh, that looks like a harsh challenge. Let's see a replay of that. Leo makes a quick dash away from the defender. The man in the red coat goes in for the tackle, but Leo makes a breakthrough and oh, he takes a dive. After a couple of snaps in the stands, it's time for the reception, and the girls receive football shirts with their wedding dates on the back. How thoughtful. As the newlyweds arrive, they are welcomed into the reception, but one of the brides is getting a little shirty.
Date's wrong. Date's wrong.
Oh, she was very upset it was wrong. She was totally disgusted it was wrong.
Yeah, it did upset me, but I don't know, I suppose I thought, well, you're not that interested to remember the date, but I don't think I would have made a mistake like that.
Ooh, so a red card for Stacey there. Let's hope she can score with the food.
Soup was lovely. I really enjoyed the soup. But my main course that I had was cold. The potatoes and the vegetables were cold, and I really, really hate cold food.
Oh no, another own goal. Time for the dessert. But self-confessed fudge cake addict Mandy is making a lasting impression on Sharon.
Why are you... I've been talking. She was complaining that much that she didn't have a dessert. She got one of every dessert. Andy's a pain in the fucking ass.
Come on, Sharon, fudge cake addiction is nothing to laugh at. Right, on to the speeches.
I did say there was going to be a little bit of a twist. I have actually written a poem, of which I am actually going to pass over to Stacey, who's going to read it.
Thank you to you all that are here today. Thank you for being here on mine and Stacey's fantastic day. Thank you to Leo, who has followed in his footsteps in every way. Thank you to Stacey for not running away, because this is the greatest day of our life. Thank you.
After the speeches, it's time for the happy couple to cut the cake.
I think the cake was quite nice. I think the bride and groom was nice, and the cupcakes being like a plant, I think that was really nice.
So it was nice, then, Donna.
1, 2, 3.
With the cake cut, it's time for the first dance.
This could be the greatest day of our lives.
Ah, from one magic moment to another. Meet Stacey's cheeky new brother-in-law, Clive.
Dan's always proud of me. I'm his little brother and I've done very well in my life, and I'm proud of Danny as well.
Enough about you. What about Stacey?
I love Stacey very much, all of her.
Was that meant to be a compliment? Anyway, let's get to the dance floor. Having scored a winner with the venue, Stacey's mum proves she's more than a winner on the dance floor too. We all know about Stacey's mum, but let's find out if Stacey's wedding had it going on. The brides will be scoring the venue, the food, the dress and the overall presentation.
For Stacey's dress out of 10, I'm going to give a 4. The reason why I'm going to give a 4 is because... well, I didn't like it.
The venue is nice, but I think I'd probably have to give it a 4 out of 10. It being a football ground, I am not into football at all.
I've loved Stacey's wedding. It's been a really cracking day. This is 100 times better compared to Mandy's in the inclusion zone.
Coming up, people are getting legless at Donna's pink fairy tale extravaganza.
The DJ's leg really freaked me out.
And Mandy gets sent on a bike at Sharon's pagan biker wedding.
And she looked to be in severe horror as she drove off, and I think it's hilarious.
Time now for Donna's pink fairy tale Jordan-esque wedding. So what will the judging brides make of the day ahead?
Donna told me she was going to be wearing like a big pink dress, so I take it to be a bit like the Katie Price style thing, especially with the carriage.
I think Donna's wedding is going to be totally full on and it's going to be the works.
I know I'm not a fan of over-the-top weddings, but I want to see it for the sake of satisfying my curiosity. They're the ultimate Barbie and Ken couple, aren't they?
I thought the carriage would be a bit more blingy, but it was still nice.
What I didn't like about the dress, this is going to sound strange, is that it was pink for a wedding. And it's been done before. Once something like that's been done, especially by a big celebrity, it should just be put to rest.
With the church full and the judges set, ready and waiting, it's time for the service to begin.
Every time our eyes meet, this feeling inside me, it's almost more than I can take.
Very great pleasure to welcome you all here. Our Lord Jesus Christ was himself.
You know, I knew it was going to be long and drawn out and cold and dreary in there. I couldn't hear the vicar or the priest or whatever he's called.
I know Sharon doesn't like church services. She didn't sing, she didn't say the Lord's Prayer, but as far as I understood it, Mandy didn't like church services, but there she was reciting the Lord's Prayer and singing hymns, which I thought was quite hypocritical of her.
Anything else bothering you, Stacey?
Oh, Mandy's fascinator in the church was really annoying me. She kept leaning across me to have a look or asking me questions. And every time I just got the purple fascinator in my face, sort of almost poking me. And it was just getting on my nerves. And I just happened to remark that it reminded me of like a carrot dangling in front of a donkey. She wasn't impressed.
I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife.
Whilst the photos are taken, Mandy sneaks off to take a closer look at the carriage.
No, it reminds me of when Shelby was little, her Barbie toys. It's not what I thought. It looks a lot different than what it looked like in the OK magazine.
Well, then let's ask the driver.
That is definitely the same carriage that Jordan and Peter had.
What was she like?
She was all right. A bit saucy, I suppose.
Well, hopefully Donna and Jason will make a better impression as they head off to the reception.
The starter was really lovely. I'm not too sure what it was. I think it was like bacon, chicken and like a stuffing or a pate. And it was really nice.
The starter seems to have gone down well, but before the main course is served, fudge cake junkie Mandy strikes again.
It is lemon tart.
Oh, right, okay.
You've not had it made yet.
The main course was pork sliced. We had a choice of roast potatoes or new potatoes, broccoli and carrots. And it was all silver served, which for me was a little bit too fussy.
Stacey's wedding, they had this good.
Mandy is clearly not impressed with the dessert, but the groom's sister saves the day.
I went and said to Donna that Mandy liked posh chocolate fudge cake and she doesn't really want the lemon one. So I said, can you see what you can do? See, what you know, it's who you know.
And voila, Mandy gets her fudge cake fix.
Thank you very much.
That's real.
Fantastic.
It was a huge piece, but she didn't eat it all. Mandy's a law unto herself, really.
Whilst Mandy has her cake and eats it, let's hear from the groom.
It's so great to see so many friends and family around us, and I can honestly say it would not have been the same without you. Just an awful lot cheaper. Donna, I love you forever with all my heart.
I thought the speeches were great. Jason's speech, it was so nice to hear him speak so lovingly about Donna. It was really nice to hear a man come out with feelings like that.
With the speeches over, Mandy and her belly full of fudge cake decide to go for a ride in Donna's special carriage. Let's hope she's not sick.
Obviously, I've never been in one before, so it was like being on a fairground ride, really. It was extremely bumpy. If I had this, I would have to have a support bra on.
Can't have you falling out now, can we, Mandy? Meanwhile, back inside, the disco has just kicked off. And the DJ's already legless.
The DJ's leg really freaked me out, and Donna and I both said, oh my God, that's a fake leg. So how embarrassed was I when he made me go and touch it?
Is it real?
It's real.
It's real.
Then Stacey and the judges take time out from the dancing to check out the cake.
The cake was quite nice. They didn't cut it either. Don't recall any pictures being taken by the cake either of them standing there going to cut it. So what was the point of having a cake?
Your guess is as good as mine. Anyway, let's move on to the first dance. Seems Donna and Jason's choice of song is a popular one.
Their record is the record that I picked for my first dance.
Was that a cackle, Sharon?
Ladies and gentlemen, the happy couple tonight, give it up for Jane Turner!
Right, time to meet local celeb, the groom's father and best man, Dancing Brian.
Well, I'm Dancing Brian because I'm a show-off. I just can't help myself.
Looks Looks like Dancing Brian's got the party started. Steady on, Stacey. You've just got married. A word of advice. I'd clear the dance floor. These boys mean business. Oh, come on, you don't need to take your clothes off to have a good time. Luckily, it's time for the judges to score Donna's venue, food, dress and overall presentation.
I'm going to give Donna's dress out of 10 a 5, just simply because it was too big.
Out of 10 for the venue, I'm going to give it a 5 because it's a conference room. You know, it's really nice, but, you know, there's nothing, like, spectacular.
I had in my mind a vision of everything being over the top and tacky, and actually it wasn't as over the top and tacky as I thought it was going to be.
On to our fourth and final wedding. Sharon is having a pagan ceremony and has so far kept it a secret from the other brides that she's also a biker.
I'm really excited for Sharon's wedding. I've resisted the urge to look anything up on the pagan tradition, and I just want to experience it how she wants us to.
I don't know how to feel about Sharon's wedding really today. I'm excited and looking forward to it because it's going to be so different to anything I've ever experienced. When I think pagan, I just think medieval for some reason.
I think that there's going to be quite a lot of gypsy-type people there because I really believe that Sharon is a traveller.
Not too sure she'll be pleased to hear that, but tell me about the headdress. It looks familiar.
I wanted to go quite pagan-y, really. I got my daughter to get this headdress made for me.
What do you think, Stacey?
I thought it made her look like Wonder Woman.
As Sharon's guests arrive, the judging brides are in for a real treat.
When we first rounded the corner and I saw the bikes, I was absolutely gobsmacked because I never in a million years thought Sharon was a biker, and she'd kept that a secret from us. Seeing Sharon ride in on the trike to her wedding, I thought that was a brilliant take on it, and I certainly wasn't expecting it.
Welcome everyone to the marriage of Roger and Sharon. Before starting any pagan ceremony, you need to cast a circle in order to harness the energy of the area. We will do that now by using the 5 elements. South is the direction of fire, so we light a candle to represent the energy of that element.
I think Sharon's dress is really nice. I expected something quite floaty, and I think it suits her. I think it's nice.
Sharon's dress, I thought it looked very like Morticia, you know, Adam's family. It was nice, but not fantastic.
Morticia Addams and Wonder Woman at the same wedding. Amazing.
May these rings be a token of your devotion to each other. The hands of the bride and groom were tied together to represent their lives being tied together. As the ribbon weaves and binds your hands, so now are your lives woven together.
Sharon really, I felt bigged up this wedding day. So I think I was expecting either, you know, live flying witches flying around my head on brooms or a scene from Harry Potter, and that wasn't like that.
It is my honor as officiator to pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
I'm a little baby, let's jump the broomstick.
With the ceremony over, it's now time for the couple to jump the broomstick.
Let's jump the broomstick. Come on, let's
Then it's back on the bikes and off to the reception for a few photos of the newlywed couple. Photos done and dusted, the newlyweds are swept away into the reception. And once inside, Mandy's up to her old tricks again and convinces a biker to give her a ride.
Fun just sorted out with a bike ride.
Yeah.
She looked a bit in severe horror as she drove off, and I think it's hilarious.
I think Amanda does like to be just involved expecting things and, like, you know, she has to do things. She's either, you know, done it or she's going to do it if anybody else has done it.
Donna, I didn't know you had it in you. Anyway, time to chow down.
I thought the food was quite plain. It did remind me of being in work in our canteen and having dinner. I had chicken and rice and I think a couple of potatoes and a little bit of salad.
The food was okay. It would have been better if there'd have been a starter and then your main, then your dessert. The food that I did eat, I did enjoy.
Every individual piece of food was lovely, but I didn't feel that the combination worked as well together.
With the main course over, there's a selection of desserts for our sweet connoisseur. I wonder what she'll go for.
What a surprise, you've gone for chocolate.
There's no fudge cake.
Of course. Let's move on to the speeches.
Usually it's not normal for the bride to say anything, but there again, I'm not normal, so let's just go.
The speeches, they were nice, but they weren't that emotional. And then as soon as I knew what Sharon had done, I completely lost my guard that I had up.
I'm just so glad that I've met really nice people that I hope to keep in touch with. So it's to Stacey, first of all.
Sharon's working her magic with the gifts, but is it all just a crafty trick to spellbind the judges' scores?
The bride and groom will now cut the cake.
I didn't really think much of the cake. It was really nice that, you know, people did the cake for them. That was a lovely, lovely gesture. It just reminded me of like a 10-year-old's football birthday cake.
Oof, from one cheap shot to another. Not quite chocolate fudge cake, is it, Mandy?
During the first dance, Sharon and Roger seemed to have a good old grope of each other's bums, which I thought was really sweet, and I think they had a bit of tongue action as well.
Well, the first dance, I didn't particularly like all that touchy-feeliness on the floor, on the dance floor. Because, you know, I think there's a place and there's a time, I suppose, for that. I'm into all, like, glamour, and that's not glamorous at all to me.
Mandy, you truly are a wonder. Part of the evening entertainment is a live band, but one of the brides is not too impressed. Can anyone guess who?
Didn't like the band, and it was just so loud, and it wasn't my type of music.
I was quite disappointed with how few people were dancing. As you know, I quite like to have a dance, but I'm not going to be the only one up on the dance floor, and they didn't really seem a dancey crowd.
You've got a point there, Stacey. Rather than watch an empty dance floor, let's see if Sharon's wedding has bewitched the judges. They'll be scoring the venue, the food, the dress, and the overall presentation.
I thought tonight was going to be an absolute sort of bedlam with drunken biker men all over the place. But actually, I thought they held back a bit. I'm giving overall presentation 13 out of 20.
I'd give Sharon's dress a 7 out of 10. I think it did really suit Sharon. It's not something that I would have seen in a shop and picked and gone for myself, but for Sharon, no, I think it did suit her.
Yeah, I felt this wedding was very, very tame. I expected it to be a lot more rocking. I really did.
Coming up, find out which one of the brides has clinched the luxury 5-star honeymoon.
Oh, here we go. Who's in it?
After 4 weddings, our 4 newlywed brides still maintain that their wedding was unbeatable in an attempt to win a 5-star dream honeymoon supplied by luxuryholidaysdirect.com. They attended each other's weddings and had to score the days, judging the venue, the food, the dress, and the overall presentation.
For Stacey's dress, I'm going to give a 4. The reason why I'm going to give a 4 is because, well, I didn't like it.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it, but it's not my idea of a wedding.
The venue is nice, but I think I'd probably have to give it a 4 out of 10 It being a football ground, and I am not into football at all.
I'm going to give a 6 out of 10 for the food. It was just Sunday dinner, really.
Now the judging is complete and all the scores have been added up, the brides have gathered to find out the results.
To me, it were the best out of the 4, obviously, because it was my wedding, everything that I wanted. We've all got dislikes and likes of each other's wedding, it just depends who comes out on top.
My wedding was the best. Obviously, all the effort, you know, that I put into it over the matter of a couple of months. So I think for that, yeah, my wedding, I would say, was the best.
For me, the highlight of our wedding was when we walked into the surprise venue. Our wedding day was definitely right for us, and I wouldn't have changed anything.
I think my wedding was the most unusual out of the lot. I enjoyed my wedding immensely. I couldn't have asked for a better day. I loved it.
All that the brides know is that a groom is on his way to pick up the winning bride.
Oh, here we go. Who's in it?
I don't think there's anybody in it.
I don't see anyone in there, just the driver.
No.
So, which bride's wedding was judged the best? Who will be walking away with the 5-star honeymoon? It's time to find out.
Brilliant. I'm so happy for you. Sorry. Where's your champagne? Well done.
So, Stacey's wedding came in last place. She received 17 out of 30 for her venue, 18 out of 30 for her dress, and 16 out of 30 for her food. Her overall presentation of her day scored her 40 out of 60, giving her a total of 91 out of 150. In third place was Mandy's wedding. She scored 22 out of 30 for her venue, 17 out of 30 for her dress, and 17 out of 30 for her food. Her overall presentation scored 36 out of 60, giving her a total of 92 out of 150. Sharon came in second place. She scored 18 out of 30 for her venue, 18 out of 30 for her dress, and 19 out of 30 for her food. Her overall presentation got her 43 out of 60, giving her a total of 98 out of 150. So Donna came in first by scoring 21 out of 30 for her venue, 18 out of 30 for her dress, 18 out of 30 for her food, and 45 out of 60 for her overall presentation, giving her a winning total of 102 out of 150.
Oh. Excellent.
What's in here?
Oh, here goes your glasses.
Let you undo it.
Here's your glasses.
Yeah, I've been messing about with that.
No, honestly, we don't know. Just this minute get it as they walked in.
Congratulations, you have won a luxury 5-star 10-night honeymoon to the Maldives.
Donna and Jason are off to the luxury resort of Karumba in the Maldives.
I'm so pleased for Donna and Jay, absolutely thrilled for them. Of course, I'm a little bit gutted it wasn't Danny and I, but couldn't be a nicer couple.
Not disappointed we didn't win it at all. No, we knew we weren't going to win. My wedding was so out there. Roger and I knew we weren't going to win it.
Yeah, I'm still quite shocked that I didn't win. I was convinced, all the way through that, I was going to win because, I felt that my wedding was the best.
Winning the trip to Maldives is just amazing. It's just everything.
We could never afford one like this, could we?
No,
It
never.
is going to be a perfect holiday for us both, like a proper
Perfect wedding,
honeymoon.
perfect holiday.
Yeah. Doesn't seem real, does it?
No.
The feeling we've actually got from winning.
Just so unexpected.
It is,
that's
yeah.
why.
To the airport, James.